Travis. It's me, Brian.
I'm proud of you.
Hey, brother.
Elizabeth Muses wants to know, Ford was completely accepting of Caleb, even telling him he's part of the reason Ford decided to be better / his real self. Now that he has most of the pieces, how does he feel about Caleb's past? Has it changed his opinion of him at all?
No, not at all. I think it's one thing, and maybe it's just me, but seeing how much pain Caleb carries with himself from his past, if he was flippant about it, that might give him pause. But he's so fucking tortured about it. He's suffering every day. Some might even argue too much that he can't harbor any ill will or confusion about like where his heart lies. He's full of regret. There's a real person in there, despite whatever Caleb says about maybe being a monster. He's not, right? A monster is somebody that's like, yeah, I did it, so what, right?
Yeah.
I think
remorseless.
Yeah, remorseless. Yeah. I think also, Ford is like, I don't want to be defined by my past. It really, really sucked. And I think I had said it before, like every day since I started with the Mighty Nine, since Ford started with the Mighty Nine, has been continually the best days of his life. And I think the same is probably true for Caleb. So if anything, there's no judgment, because that doesn't fucking help anything. I think he is totally down to just listen, absorb, acknowledge, bear witness to whatever his pain is, and then just say like, hey, cool, I know you've got all that shit. I don't care, right? All I care about is what you do now and what you've done with us. And that's the person that I see. I see the person that's climbed out of so much pain and so much grief and so much tragedy and is doing these amazing things. You're moving forward, you're making positive changes, and that is everything. You don't let it weigh you down. You don't let it define you. That's heroic, despite what you think is monstrous, right? So you can be torn up about all that stuff, but that's not who I see.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Caleb is such an interesting study in life, real, like good, livable, enjoyable life ends the moment we decide to be defined by our worst moment. That's when life really ends for us. We can continue on, but we're an emotional zombie because we have chosen to be defined by this thing. You know what I mean? You as a person in real life, Travis, are somebody who, like you said, if someone's not flippant about mistakes they've made, especially ones that have hurt someone, there's all the room in the world for that person. Right? And especially if you see someone that's making growth, but if it's the other way, that's a completely different RP. If it's someone that's like, yeah, I killed my parents, I'd do it again too.
Yeah.
They didn't let me go to science fair, or I don't know what the fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a different...
yes, all those parents keeping their children from the science
Well,
fair.
mine did because they didn't believe in science because of fucking Jesus or whatever. All right.
Yeah, I think like people that chain themselves to their past.
Yeah.
Obviously haven't moved on from that past, right? And everybody's process is different, but if you have, then I think you're allowed to define whoever you're going to be after that. So I hope that's where it goes.
Yeah.
Yasha.
Oh my God. Put her on the spot.